I got into St. Cloud yesterday, and I went out to your Crossroads Mall, and I feel bad. I made a woman cry out at the mall. Well, she came up to me with a clipboard. She said, "Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions?" I said, "No, that's fine." She said, "On average, how much money do you make every year?" Thought about it with the best straight face I could manage. I said, $250,000. She says, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "I take surveys over at the other mall." And she didn't think it was funny, but I agree with you guys. It was funny, I thought. I have a nephew just applied for a job out at the mall. He said the job applications have gotten very complicated. This one had a lot of fill-in-the-blank questions, a lot of true-false questions. One question read, "When I'm at work, my mind is generally blank." He put true. Now, I know Gary introduced me tonight as a comedian, but now that I have your attention, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about Amway. You know, wow, some of you guys have heard that? I brought my car along with me. Now, one thing, I thought we'd start things off tonight with some music. Here we go. Hang on, that was not supposed to happen. Don't worry about that. I'm just a klutz. Here we go. If you're an escaped convict and you know it, clap your hands. If you're an escaped convict and you know it, clap your hands. Even if you're stalked by troopers, wave and smile, don't be a pooper. If you're an escaped convict and you know it, clap your hands. If you take your pants off in public and you know it, snap your fingers. If you take your pants off in public and you know it, snap your fingers. Folks say, "How's your better half?" Drop your drawers on their behalf. If you take your pants off in public and you know it, snap your fingers. If you're embezzling from your company and you know it, just sit there. There's a lot of you just sitting out here. We'll get to the bottom of that. So one guy snapping his fingers and trying to take his pants off at the same time. I tried that myself. It's hard. I should tell you right up front, I do a lot of singing in my show. I sing all the time. I sing in the shower a lot. By applause, how many of you sing in the shower? Okay, let me back up. Okay, how many of you shower? Still not enough of you, really. I love to sing in the shower. I don't turn the water on. You know, it's bad for the guitar. But I'll tell you what, I've had such a busy week. On Saturday night, I was in St. Paul. I was doing a show for the Minnesota Department of Transportation. A lot of their big wigs were there. And your governor, Mark Dayton, was there, and I couldn't believe it. It's like, I can't believe I'm in the same room as the governor of Minnesota. And he stayed the whole time. And at one point, he was like 10 feet away from me, and I was thinking, oh man, I could go up and, pet him if I wanted to, And I was just freaking out, I'm from Illinois, where most of our governors are in jail. So we don't get to see him up close like that, much less in the wild. It's like, ooh, watch, he might take a bribe. That's what ours do. But anyway, I'm just happy I made it up to St. Cloud at all. I had car problems last weekend. And we have a group up front here. Who drove here in this group? This gentleman here. Good for you. Good to have you here. What kind of car or truck do you have? What are you driving? A Nissan van. Ooh, yeah. I know the Kia people thinking we're going to have to make something up. And I saw the Kia out front. I love the bumper sticker. My other car is a Geo Metro. I think that is so cool. I love their new slogan, Kia, where quality is not just a word, it's an abstract concept. Anyway, they were thinking of those Kia reunions, like they used to do with the Saturn, but then they realized, how would you get there? So you've got the Nissan van, very, very nice. What year's your van? It's an old one. Any idea? It's an '06. Yeah, wow. But seriously, the nice thing about the Nissan vans from '06, another 5 years, whew, you own it. So, the Kia people thinking we paid cash. Because you can, sure.